I like Hillary Clinton. I like her as a shrewd politician because I think you have to have a bit of snake in the grass in your heart to be an effective politician. I myself am pretty cunning and shrewd and know how to manipulate when I have to manipulate. I just simply have set my moral compass to do this for the right reasons, not for financial gain, not for fame, which I neither have fame or financial gain, right? I don't have any of that, right? I just made, once you realize this is the real answer to the ashes and the universe, right? Once you realize you have a capacity to do to affect other people, however you affect them, you have to make the decision, how are you going to affect them? Right? Once you realize you have this gift to speak and people want to hear what you have to say, you have to determine what are you going to use your powers for. I don't think Hillary Clinton has chosen to use her powers for evil. I think she has chosen to use her powers for her own personal benefit. I think Bill Clinton is the same. I think President Obama uses his powers to inspire and try to do good, but he only went so far with, we'll talk about Obama another time. Back to Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton, she uses her powers for her own personal benefit. And this is the only way I can explain her shifting on every major issue for the last 30 years. Now, I started this whole conversation saying that I like her. I like her skill set, right? I have respect for people who are politically astute. I have respect for people who are rhetorical geniuses. Like, I don't think she's a rhetorical genius. I think she's rhetorically equipped. But I like those skill sets. Like Marco Rubio. I actually kind of like Marco Rubio, because he has a fabulous skill set, game recognized game. He just uses his for evil, in my opinion. Hillary Clinton uses it for her own personal benefit. Now, if Hillary Clinton would stop pulling progressives to the right, I don't think I would oppose her as much as I do. I don't mind a moderate Hillary Clinton because I know who she is. That's all Bill Clinton was. That's essentially what Barack Obama is. No matter how much they call Barack Obama a socialist, he has governed from the center. And Michael Solomon on Twitter, he's been on the show a couple of times. He pointed out very, very astutely that what President Obama passed, the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, that was never called Hillary Care. That was actually Romney Dole Care. This was from the Heritage Foundation. So this piece of legislation that they are calling socialist is actually a center-right piece of legislation. Barack Obama has governed from the center, even though they're scaring you and saying he's a socialist. So with Hillary Clinton, it's one thing to triangulate, but Hillary Clinton is intentionally. This is worse than Bill Clinton. This is worse than her husband. This is worse than Barack Obama. Hillary Clinton and her supporters are intentionally pulling progressives and the definition of progressivism further to the right for the purposes of her political gain. I swear to God, if Hillary Clinton would just say, I am a moderate, I am a proud moderate, I don't pretend to be progressive, I think that America is not ready for real progressivism. I think they're ready for more moderation, and I will govern from the center. I would believe her 100%, and I wouldn't oppose her as much. I still will pull for Bernie Sanders because I believe in progressivism. But that's not what she's going to do. That's not what she's done. That's not what her supporters have done. And to say tonight that, Bernie Sanders shouldn't be the gatekeeper, he never made himself to be the gatekeeper of progressivism, Hillary Clinton. He simply made the point. He simply pointed out, rather, what you have said yourself, which is that you are a proud moderate. You confess you're guilty. You are a moderate. And the only problem, quite frankly, with being a moderate today is that when the Overton window, when the political discourse has shifted so far to the right by virtue of Ronald Reagan, then the center, what we consider to be moderate, is actually right-leaning policies.